All right, so today I'm going to discuss with you some of the differences between software engineering and computer science. So there's also a lot of similarities. For example, both computer science and software engineering can get you a job in software development or software engineering, but what you learn could be slightly different. And if you want to learn something new after that, that could also depend, or your choice could also depend on that. So one important thing to note is that not all schools will have a software engineering major, while most schools will have computer science as a major. For example, at my school, we had computer science and like the liberal arts and sciences kind of like department, and then there was also computer science and the engineering department, but they were both called computer science. So a kind of a general rule for the difference between computer science and software engineering is that computer science is generally going to be more theoretical and more math focused, with a more focus on logic, and software engineering is going to have a more focus, or a bigger focus on the practical side of software development and coding. So for example, you might learn more theory or math in computer science, and so you should be ready to take a lot of math and theory classes in the computer science major. And this theory could help you later on down the line if you want to eventually switch your route to something like artificial intelligence or machine learning. And if you want to get a career in those kind of fields, you'll usually need a PhD. So computer science will definitely help for computer or artificial intelligence, machine learning. There's some other ones as well that need a further degree after undergraduate. So some more practical things that you might learn in software engineering would be stuff like the software lifecycle, or maybe how to do software testing. And that's all going to be more practical, on the more practical side compared to computer science. So in the software engineering major, you might be more tested on how you can apply your engineering principles to solve problems instead of focusing on the theoretical algorithms. So which one do you pick? Well, if you like to solve problems that you cannot see with math or logic, I would go for computer science. And if you like to create things, or make new things, kind of like how people used to like to make things with their hands, so that's why they wanted to be engineers. While if you want to create things, maybe get something going, maybe you're creating a business, I would choose software engineering because you're going to be more focused on hands-on things. So some kind of classes that software engineers or the software engineer majors will take that the computer science majors will not take would be something like user interface classes. They might not learn how to make basic websites sometimes, or parallel programming, or software engineer principles. So now I'm going to give you an opinion of why I think computer science would be a better choice for your major. And while you don't really need a computer science major to get a software engineering job, my major was in physics with some computer science, but the computer science is more general. When you go into software engineering, you're more specified, kind of tied down to a specific technology. And if you want to learn a technology, there's going to be a new technology coming out every single year that software engineers are just going to have to learn if they want to keep up. And so you're going to have to learn that new technology anyways. And if you're in computer science, you're going to learn the fundamentals and the basics, which, you'll probably learn the basics as well in a software engineering major, but you'll probably get more of the theory behind it, so you get to truly understand what is going on. And you don't want to be too specified as well. That's why, because things always change. Either way, if you pick software engineering or computer science, you have set yourself on a good career path, a very solid one, and you don't have to go through as much schooling as a doctor or dentist. And in the grand scheme of things, it probably won't matter with your career, and you're good to go. Anyways, if you like this video, like the video and whatnot, subscribe as well. Thanks for watching. Peace. Late.